don't. Listen to me, folks. Bring it in. Come here. Wait. No. Before you decide to go to church, I know it's almost 11. I decided to just cut into your day, your morning, to your activities. I can count on a list of few of you that are giving thought to going to church. Don't do it. Don't go to church. Let me tell you something, folks. Look, if you're going to pay good money to be lied to, I mean, if that's how you roll, get a girlfriend. I don't know. What? If you want to pay good money to get lied to, I don't know who. You don't have to go to church. Call a relative. You know what I'm saying? Tell a relative you're going to give him 20. Just to tell him that tell him to say that you're a great guy. You know, and then cash app him $20. Because that's what you are doing. You don't go to church. This is the Doug Rice Show, and on Sundays, I revel in the opportunity, the possibility that at least a few of you will not decide to go to a place where all they do is toe the company line. And the company line, it needs towing. How's everybody doing? Get your asses up. It's Sunday. It's 10:32. It's the 6th of March, 2022. This is Doug Rice. Here I am in all my splendor. You watching what's going on? Are you watching what's going on? My God. My goodness. I'll tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, okay? Putin's already won. Putin's already lost. We know this, right? In the ethereal kind of manner, if you just take things and look at them objectively, right? He has punked the United States. You know, Ashton Kutcher taking notes. That was pretty good. He's punked NATO. Doesn't matter what they do now. Doesn't matter. You know, he gonna demand whatever the fuck he wants, and he's gonna fulfill prophecy. And he's gonna try to look good doing it too, huh? You see him go out there strutting. You know, for a few days he was a little bit worried. Then he got that second win because they afraid of him. See. And let me just say this, folks. They had fucking better be. Now, let me tell you why. Because he ain't afraid to let one loose. He ain't afraid to let one loose. And as usual, motherfuckers don't want none, and they ain't gonna bring none. See, let me explain what's going on. Do you really want me to break it down like a fraction? Do you? I'm gonna tell you. If the United States don't move, Europe ain't gonna move. See, the reason NATO came into effect is because two superpowers, if you will, you know, the United States and Russia, joined in stomping out fascism, or so they thought. And so now they created NATO as a buffer against Russia, against the Red Menace, against communism. Right? And that shit grew and grew and grew and grew and was out of control and grew. And then it became dated. And shortly after a few minutes or two, nobody gave a damn, so people stopped paying. Unfortunately, Trump was telling the truth when he said he made them pay, because he did. And he threatened to pull out of NATO if they didn't pay. That's the reason they paid. So Biden has already said that he's not going to war with Russia over 43 million people. It's not going to happen. So knowing that the United States will not make a move, NATO will not make a move. They're not going to go down because what Putin will do is destroy NATO. They don't have the gravel. They have the arms, but they don't have the gravel. Isn't that something? Putin has the gravel. That's why he did what he did. And he counted on a feckless administration. He counted on Biden held together, as I've said before, by duct tape and super glue. I don't know what's holding this man together. Sheer will. Who the fuck knows? I see Kamala look at Joe, and she looks as if she is a panther ready to pounce. And so as weak as the United States has become, And you know the reason it's become weak is because they had an attitude about Obama. You know, Obama, the dude that towered over Putin and looked down on him like a mean little dude looking down on him, Putin just looking down like, Putin didn't like that shit. He did not like that shit. I've seen the photos. I'll share it. Right? So, because the insecurities of these beings caused them to put a man in the Oval Office that didn't have a right being near the parking lot, much less in the fucking Oval. You let him in there and you let him get a taste of what it is. And he tried to take over your government and so far continues to keep trying to your avail as Putin takes advantage of this disruption caused by your own insecurities, motherfuckers. In other words, you did this. Isn't that nice? You did this. Yeah, United States did this. You know the war over in Ukraine? You did this. And I hope some of you get in your goddamn feelings and get thrown out, because you did. You set it up perfectly. You got so in your feelings about a black president that the fucking reaction, the rebound, the bounce, but then you bounce some orange clown into the position of power and he likes it. Now you got to do all kind of crazy shit to get rid of this dude. Donald Trump's like a fucking boyfriend girls try to get rid of, you know? He's just a little nuisance. He's a bugaboo. It's just so... It's like I'm watching the United States trying to fucking wipe fleas off themselves. You dove headfirst into the flea bag. And now you're trying to get the fleas off of you? This is going to be funny. Everybody needs to just sit back. Hebrews! Bring it in. You're already bringing it in. I can tell you bringing it in. You bring it in. Some of you have woken the hell up, huh? Some of you are looking over there at Africans left on train stations and suddenly it's this eyebrow that's raised slightly, huh? It's just like, right? Some of you sit contemplating quietly into your private places and ponder the possibilities. I wonder what would happen if the wheels fell off here and we needed to get somewhere. Dare I think. Now, 400 million guns in the hands of who in this country tells me some folks are most certain to get a ride. Maybe we should start moving. Maybe we should anticipate what's happening over there and perhaps make some sort of plan, some sort of position, some sort of plot that makes certain we are not stuck on a goddamned train platform. The last thing I want to do is be stuck like Chuck. And I think it's a fact that you will be left, motherfuckers. Oh, also, nobody's going to be inviting you to come stay in their homes and all that shit. Nobody's going to be collecting arms to somehow ship. Yes, in New York City, somebody has asked that arms be collected so that they might send them over to the Ukraine. Oh my goodness. If they only had this collective organization for Yemen. Oh, I'm sorry, the people don't resemble those they might give a fuck about in Yemen. What about Syria? Certainly there are bombed out homes with children injured in fucking Syria. No photos, no op-eds, no roundtables, no interviews, no collection plates. What's happening? I'm finding a disparity here. The fuck's going on? Because 24-7 for the last 7 fucking days, all I've seen is war in Ukraine. God bless them. Now listen, folks, I got a heart. But I had a heart before 7 days ago, too. And my strings was just itching to be tugged at, motherfuckers. Why weren't you in Yemen? Why not the embedded fucking correspondents just reporting it out in Yemen, agonizing over the deaths of children. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have an answer? No, I think you fucking do got an answer. That's the problem. You just don't like it. So forgive me, folks. Forgive me. If I don't know, if I can't shed a goddamn tear while you selectively determine who I will see as a victim, motherfuckers, y'all get the fuck out my face, man. You hear me? I mean, how dare you? Black children dropping dead every fucking second of every goddamn day, and I don't see the news, the world, stopping on a fucking dime and focusing like a goddamn laser on the folks. Wow. I mean, I know some of these motherfuckers' names. It's almost uncanny how human they can make motherfuckers appear when they try. So no, don't ask me how I feel, because I might fucking tell you. Good morning. Glad you didn't go to church. Goddamn, don't you listen, man. What's wrong with you? What you think he gonna tell you? Listen, for y'all that was thinking about going to church, I know you got about 15 minutes. Don't you do it. Listen to me. What he's gonna do is I'll need you to hear me. Hear me. Here's what your minister's going to do if you go to church today. He's going to tell you, send your thoughts and prayers across the Atlantic to the brothers and sisters suffering in Ukraine. He might even take up a goddamn collection plate. He might. Now, you might ponder if you decide to go, you might want to give it some thought as to where this individual was just minutes ago. And, you know, two sisters jumped out of a fucking high-rise apartment building for no fucking reason at all. I didn't see him passing the fucking collection plate for that. No? Oh, that's not good enough. How about the two that met creatures online and ended up dead with no arrests and no explanations? Two queens. And I mean solid queens in their prime. No collection plate. He didn't mention that, did he? But you do know if you go to church today, brothers, sisters, Hebrews, if you decide to take the shot and go in, you know what you're going to hear today. Man, let me tell you something. If you sit for that shit and you don't stand up and say, hold it, Reb, just a goddamn minute. Now look, there's shit happening right here around us, partner. You ain't never shed a tear. Now you collectively organizing us to give thoughts and prayers to motherfuckers that could give 2 fucking thoughts and 3 fucking prayers for you. Are you serious? I'd walk out. I couldn't do it. See, and then what would happen is he'd ask for some goddamn money after that, and then we'd have problems. Good morning. Thug Life. I know, right? 10:44, that's the 15-minute warm-up. Everybody good? We good? We good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Good! Don't act like this ain't happening, motherfuckers, because it is. How dare you? No, I don't feel sad. I'm sorry. Isn't that something? In the same breaths, the expression of both a non-affection and an affection for that non-affection. I hit on all cylinders today. Back news! Grab your fucking coffee. I ain't got time. Folgers? Oh yeah, baby. Best part of waking up right here. Did you ever forget? Ever. No, you gotta have Folgers, baby. You gotta have the caffeine. You gotta have the chard. You gotta have what's going on. Let me tell you something. You gotta keep your head on a swivel. This shit's getting serious, and I bet now some of you motherfuckers are taking me serious. Some of you are taking my boy Antoine Anderson serious. He's telling me. He's telling me y'all getting on the ball. You're getting your go bags. You're getting your bug out bags. You're getting your beat it bag. I'm going to call it the beat it bags. Beat it! Better. Antoine, make a note. Beat it bags. Oh, he's going to hurt me bad. I had one job. I forgot the bag again. But he'll forgive me. He always does. We have good conversations. Just forget. Okay, black news. Bags right over there too. Listen, folks, you got to get a bug out bag. Now listen, I would show you what's in a bug out bag because it's important. As Antoine Anderson has shown me, the moderator that Trina now shares a stage with, and you must have the ability to take care of yourself for a few days outside the confines of the organizations and systems that you depend on and rely on. And oh, had I only remembered to get the damn bug out bag and put it nearby me so I could show it to you, then I would not hear Antoine Anderson tell me all kinds of things that will happen to me after the show. My God, I look forward to it so. Until then, black news. All right, how we doing? So, y'all like Putin, huh? You like him? Yeah, I've saw some of you talk about how you like him. You know, I let everybody have your opinions, you know. I thought, too, Putin was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the shirt off, you know, I think that he fished with his bare hands. Unnecessary, right? Whatever, right? You're like, what, 70? Dude, sit the fuck down. But y'all like him. Cool. Let me tell you what he thinks of us. Shall I? So, let's start with Brittney Griner. Boom. WNBA. Phoenix. Word up. Right? She gonna take a pen. One of them little vape pens, you know. Shit like this, you know. Shit like that. You gonna take that. Some resin, some live resin, probably good shit, whatever, right? And she thinks she ain't in Russia. She thinks she is not what? American, maybe? She doesn't think she's sister. What is she? I don't know what she was thinking. No idea. Did she have to bring it back? Did she know a war was on? But let's just sideline all of that and ask ourselves, how the fuck did they know where to find anything on this sister? Don't you fuck with me, man. Look, the things are this big. You know where she could have put that motherfucker and nobody would have known? So how the fuck? How her? Just a little, to me, it sounds suspicious. A little suspicious, sound like. But you wanted to know. You know, Putin, they ain't never enslaved us. I heard y'all say it. You wrapped your little mouths around that. Listen to me, bro. They've got her in custody. Yeah, she's facing 10 to 13 goddamn years. Let me tell you something as I sip a little Folgers. I know y'all think everything's everything. I know, right? I can imagine some of you, even her family, God bless them, who think, you know, just a phone call. Motherfuckers ain't talking. They talking about giving her some years. Let me tell you something. She needs to settle in. Oh, no. Y'all remember the dude that decided to take a flag from North Korea? Big mistake. I knew he was done when he took it. Saw him crying on camera. Let me tell you something. She's not having a good day. They don't play the weed shit over there. Not even slightly. Not even lightly. And certainly not politely. So, she'll suffer unnecessarily. And let me tell you something, they're not going to take into consideration anything in particular about this WNBA player. In fact, they might take some exception to certain details about her person that could very well emanate in her being treated even more worse than she's treated now. You fucking serious? They saw an opportunity to detain this, I guess they call us people of color. They're going to milk that for what it's worth and keep her as long as they can, and she's done, unless a miracle happens, and then I'll eat my words. Okay, that's the first story. How you like it? Here's the second. Putin is said to have said that Africans feel that Europeans are semi-gods. I couldn't let that come out my mouth if it wasn't true. You know I read that somewhere. Come on. And he did say that shit. So when we talk about, you know, brothers and sisters and cousins and stuff over in the continent, over at home, just giving it all up for colonialistic bullshit, just getting taken. You know what, the disrespect. When you live in a place and you got diamonds in your backyard and gold in your backyard and you can pick it up and put it down and walk away from it, and some other motherfucker comes and claims that it's his based on some agreement motherfuckers made some time ago, y'all motherfuckers losing all day, every day, twice on today, Sunday. So Putin has that opinion. Now, trickle that down into brothers and sisters, Africans being left at the train station. And I mean all the way left. Not just left, but left, right, left. These folks were left to a point that left ain't even left anymore. It turned right, went all the way around, and then they were back where they fucking started. Nowhere. I'm trying to tell you they're still there right now with bombs. Bing, 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 bing. Nobody's coming to help them. What do we take from that shit, folks? What can we take from what we are looking at now? The future. And a plan, a purpose, a way to get clear. We need to be clear. This is going to turn into a desolate wasteland where you breathe, where you stand, where your stuff is. No one will occupy this place. And before it's too late, let's see if we can leave. Now, that begins with packing your shit. Be ready to go. You don't know. They're not engaging with people trying to leave. And as you can see, Putin is telegraphing. He's telling you what he will do. And at the same time, he's giving some really good ideas. You can just press forward, fuck with those fucking with you, let those not fucking with you go. Perfect divide. And so, start making those contacts, start making the preparations, at least mentally. Prepare to get the fuck out of this place. This is what you've been waiting for. You just don't know it. Brothers and sisters, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what our ancestors have been waiting for. Deliverance. Freedom. Not emancipation. Fuck that. I like freedom better. And once we are free of the confines and the construct of this place, there is no telling what God Almighty might do with us. Oh, actually, there is telling. That's what's going to drive him to Armageddon. I didn't want to fold that in, but it dovetailed nicely, I think. We enjoying ourselves? I'm giving you the real. Now, lately, management has been saying to me that perhaps I might stop using profanity for the purpose of obtaining the so sought after sponsorship we're looking for. Now, there are 4 of us. We have a number. And that number may cause me to remove profanity from my speech, but I tell you this, it's not selling out. At least it doesn't feel like it. But can I do it? Can I speak without using profanity? I just don't fucking know. 10:54, we are fast approaching the half hour. I'll pray on it. I'll meditate on it. I'll fast on it. I don't fucking know. I like profanity. Yeah. Black news. That's the format. That's what we do. I'll think on it. All right. My goodness, man. It's, wow. I just wonder, what do we gotta do? What is it we gotta do? Back at square one again. Black home buyers struggle to buying a piece of the American nightmare. No, I said nightmare, dream. There are 2 types of folks in the world. I've said it before. And that divide is across the board. I mean, there are folks that are driven by what they see, the physical, that which emanates from the unseen. And then there are folks that focus and are driven and guided by the unseen, that which you cannot see, the spiritual, that which is most important, that which we should most focus on almost always, but which most of us focus on nearly never. It's a very hard thing to focus on the unseen. The seen is so tempting, I know. But I look at black homeowners struggle to buy a piece of the American dream, to live in communities where in the schools the parents demand they don't teach critical race theory. I try to envision that same black homeowner signing a piece of paper with his home devalued at $500,000 and wonder, what is he chasing? You know, they've got us conditioned to run after the ball. They really do, man. You know, if we stop long enough to understand the ball is headed toward a goddamn cliff, we might save our lives, because there's no future in this fucking place. If you don't know that, then, well, you just don't know that yet. I know, right? That was okay. Moving on. Let's keep going. Just trying to do a show here, folks. So far, so good. We're clipping along. Everything's good. You know. Black-led. You know what? This farming thing really has me irritated. Let me get to that. You know, it's bad enough that most of the land that black people, Negroes, held shortly after the emancipation and after the Civil War, most of it was either purchased back at such pennies on the dollar, it was judicially excised out of the hands of our ancestors, creating a void where generational wealth should have been. And the fact that a mere few, a handful of brothers, sisters, Hebrews, have farming property, farming land in this country, and have had money dedicated to their assistance, and at the same time have had white farmers take to court the opportunity for getting their hands on those funds. It just adds insult to injury. So every time I see it, I must say something. Because I can't have motherfuckers in my face about how fair shit is and how skewed my look upon things is and my vision and how I see things playing out. And they yap in here and they tell me, you're racist, you're hateful. No, motherfucker, please. And all the way tell us, you just pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Jesus. You have no idea how hard that is for a black man in America, do you? We ain't got no boots. All right, moving on. Former police officer sentenced to 6 years for killing black man while responding to a 2019 traffic incident. 6 years. That's barely enough time to put his memoirs together. Dear God. That's just not right. You know, the other guy got 10, man. 4 years longer. I'm pretty sure, his advance was a little bigger too. Hey, talk about it when you get in. Sorry. 6 years, that's our life. 6 years, folks. How you like that? Now, had this officer accidentally lost his life in that traffic stop and the young man who died with a culprit and simply trying to defend his life, would he have gotten 6 years? Would there be understanding as to the circumstances and, 6 years? No? Still grinning? How y'all feel when you read that? You know what's interesting? They talk about me being this and that, but they won't talk about what I'm saying that causes them to say I'm this and that. You just have to put them out. Isn't that odd? Let me, moderators, just a quick question. If any of them have anything of substance to say, and without being vile, without being insulting, without getting in their goddamned feelings, without understanding this ain't their show, without understanding I don't need any fucking advice, I don't really look for your opinion, I'm just curious. If they can do that, you ain't got to kick them out, I guess. But are any of them able to address maybe just some of the prime principle things I continue to bring as receipts and reasons for us to stay the fuck out of their goddamned faces? Or they're just coming here and just boot? Yeah, boot? What's going on? You know, I don't know. Can I get through this without using profanity? I fucking know. Oh my God. All right, let's do it. All right. Family of black teen fatally struck by car calls for end of qualified immunity. Yes, qualified immunity. My goodness. If one of these congressmen or senators or any of these folks in government gets in a Donnybrook or happens to hit somebody with a car and kills them, they are shielded from prosecution in every respect because of something called qualified immunity. Obviously, this case involves something. Black teenager Andrew Joseph killed by some official, and that official is protected. So, still grinning? I bet you are. How's everybody doing? It's Sunday. All right, it's 11:01. Good. I know I have stopped at least one or two. And if one or two of you did not step outside that goddamn door, get in that car dressed in your Sunday best. How dare you call it your Sunday best? Really? You mean you got some special clothes just for God that you decide to wear? Well, I'm sure he appreciates that. Now, he said what to wear, but you wear what you want. All right. I know I drifted. Moving on. The man pleads guilty to fatal shooting of Jacqueline Avant. Wow, I can't believe that. That is amazing. Well, folks, looks like pickings are slim, but the war still rages. What's most important, we all need to prepare to leave. We all need to prepare to move. If there's an opportunity for any of us to leave these shores and be welcome at home, you take that opportunity. Now, I'm telling you, I don't know Ghana, I don't know Ivory Coast, I don't know South, I don't know Sudan, I don't know where you can go, Israel, Africa, the entire continent of Africa, as I now understand, belongs to us. So wherever you decide to go, wherever you land, as long as you're out of here, you're probably going to fare well. Just letting you know. If you can't get there, get to Mexico. Go down below. It's time for us to read the tea leaves, per se, if you will. If they're going to come at them like that, that's how they're going to come at us. And I, for one, am done fighting for anyone other than Hebrews. I don't know about you. Y'all can bring the smoke, bring the noise. You want to get rowdy? Y'all want a civil war? You motherfuckers don't know what you want. You want a civil war, you want a world war, you want a race war, you want a Donnybrook. What do you want? Oh, just tell me, because you want it, and you want it all, you want it now, and you're scared. 2018, that report came out regarding, guys, demography. Remember we talked about demography? Remember? 2018, that report came out in New Mexico. All the big wigs went there, met, and they found out the numbers are crunched and it don't look good, right? And shortly after that, all kind of shit, hell breaking loose. I'm trying to figure out this fucking this new abortion thing. That's a bit odd. That seems out of left field. You just want to do away with that shit, that killing. You minimize those numbers. Those numbers are low, baby. I feel you, but the panic is all for nothing. It's done. It's baked in. It's finished. It's over. The time of the Gentiles is wrap. Feel it. I know. Running around with your chicken head cut off scenario, that's not going to work, help do anything. It's not going to stave off the inevitable. And Hebrews, those of you that descend from the transatlantic slave trade need not get involved. What you need to do is fall back, bring it in, shake off the caucasity, and steer fucking clear. You know what? Now is the time. They're not paying attention to us. Don't think for a minute that the trolls that come through here that see me, they're not indicative of, not even close to the folks I refer to. They're cream puffs. anyone that comes to a TikTok live meant for specific individuals to somehow vent their frustrations is, I'll go ahead and call it, not a threat. So, Trina just, just out, right? And, and be gone. They're off. But it's those that do not attend such events as this. Those that don't concern themselves with what comes out of the mouths of Doug Rice or anyone else who resembles him. Let me tell you something. Not only are they not paying attention to me, I rue the day if they ever notice me. So no, I don't concern myself with the clowns that come here to, do the things they can't do in person. I talk to brothers and sisters and those grafted in to let them know that you need to take this shit seriously. I know that it's life as usual right now, but it was life as usual for them 8 days ago, and they was just chilling like a villain. Do you know what you're going to do if the bottom falls out in this place? More importantly, do you know how your neighbors are going to act? Can you count on the people around you to help you out and be supportive in the time of sheer terror and absolute need? What do you think is going to happen? Is there going to be a light switch that flips, that begins to initiate a survival mode? And folks, I will tell you right now, that survival mode, in this country, it's going to split right down racial lines. And we know it. It did over there, and they're not even in the United States. So I don't want you to consider that everyone will be your goddamn friend. Everybody's going to be helpful. Everybody's going to be concerned with your well-being, and everybody that approaches you with a smile is not here to fucking help. You be on your guard. You understand that we are out of this motherfucker. Everyone left behind goes into enslavement. So, if you don't want to go into enslavement, again, I advise you pack your gear. We good? We good? I knew that would kick a few of them out. I knew one or two of them would. Oh, there's another one that goes. Yeah, baby! That to get them in their feelings, huh? What did you think was going to happen? What did you motherfuckers actually think was going to happen? Did you actually think you going to burn people alive, castrate them, hang them? Did you actually think you going to lynch people, strange food? Did you really think you were going to keep people away from the vast amount of wealth that you built off the backs of slaves? Do you actually think that all of that was just going to go unnoticed? Children hope their parents don't notice the shit they do too. But notice was taken. And so I need you who are in your feelings, who have managed to keep your tongue still, to wrap your minds around one word that may have some significance in the near future. And that word, my friends, is a reckoning. I know. It almost seems impossible. All right! Whew, that was loud. How's it right now? Doing good? Oh, dear God. You know what? She's right. Ketanji Brown Jackson. You go, girl. Girl magic. What kind of quiet conversations have you had with certain people in non-discriminate rooms with topics that we will never quite understand? I'm trying to figure out just the kind of compromise one has to bring to bear to become the first female black Supreme Court. Let me tell you something, the assurances that she has given would literally boggle the mind. It has to be a quagmire. I can't even imagine. Can you imagine the real motherfuckers looking at her and go, now listen, sister. don't even want to know. I just wanted to just quietly get confirmed and go on about a business. Do what you do. Do what you do, girl. Do what you do, boo. I don't want to know the details because I know it's scurry. Whatever happening up there, both sides. I feel bad for you. Whatever ritual they've put you through. Oh, goodness. I don't ever want to be that close to Caucasian. Oh, my goodness, no. No. You see what happens, dude? That's good. We gonna see a transformation. Whew, boy. But I'm happy for her. Naturally, it's a lifetime appointment. She's gonna get paid. You're gonna get some assistance. You know, she could bring some flavor. You know what I'm saying? You know, have a bump some. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, maybe. You know what I'm saying? No, man, I'm going out the back real quick, right? Just as money sold him, yeah. I mean, come here, baby. Let's talk, girl. What's happening? Talk to me, baby. No? Nobody. I think she's going to leave the black girl magic it out. All right. Sorry. Just had to do that. I don't care. Sorry, I don't care. I'm still looking. If I find something, I'll tell you, all right? Everybody just fucking like, oh, Jesus. You see, I get this. Tell me something, folks. Paris Jackson. Okay, so Paris Jackson flows in a polka dot dress and black platform set. How did the Jacksons turn into white folks? I'm not tripping, but damn, like, whoa, that was fast, man. And like he did that just before checking out too. Like the whole legacy just went. What happened? I'm not tripping, do you? That's your deal, baby. Your kids, that's you, baby. But damn though. Whoa. I don't see Marlon. I don't see Tito. I don't see Jermaine. I don't even see Reeve. You talk about the Jacksons today, motherfucker. You ain't talking about the Jacksons. You talk about, now, folks, is this not a perfect example of precisely the experience civilization has had with specific beings on this fucking planet? Do you see what just occurred? Michael Jackson's legacy. Poof. Literally, Michael who? Who are these people? Who's that? I ain't heard a motherfucker say he yet. Not one motherfucker. And where are the brothers? Because I know Jermaine still got that conch in his back. Okay. All right. I'll stop. I know Katrina's like, he better stop. I'm sorry. Damn, though. The Jacksons, though. Damn, though. Janet! Do something. All right. I don't know what to tell you. Percentages of black college coaches remains low. Hey, listen to me, man. Look, let me kind of holler at y'all. Look, I don't care who is coaching who. Listen, man, look. Do you know what time it is? Are you honestly serious? What? Really? I care right now, the percentage of black colleges, black coaches that have, I don't care. Are you serious? Listen. We are bringing it in. You understand? It's time to separate. It's time to bring it in. That number needs to be 0. We need to take it all the way before it's too goddamn late. What are you doing? Are you really complaining about black coaches in college football now? Okay, well, hey, whatever, Hey, man, cool, right? Let's keep going. How's everybody doing? It's Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, stop some of you from wasting time, wasting money, wasting energy, wasting effort. You don't need to go to church. They're on a totally different program. They don't care about you. And listen, there's no way I'm going to let a single Hebrew, a single Negro, I'm not going to allow a single Negro to be subject to hearing that they need to give thoughts and prayers to Ukraine as some brother in a hospital gets clipped 20 times, he gets shot 20 times. You get shot 20 times, what happened? And the dude that gets 6 years, what's going on? What do you mean? Who's directing you to tell me to have thoughts and prayers for motherfuckers that have absolutely nothing? Neither thoughts, nor prayers, nor ins, nor outs, nor subjects, nor machinations. They don't even have an ethereal glow regarding negrosity in their veins. They think less of us than they could, even if they wanted to, I guess, right? But suddenly, and some of us are just falling in line. It's like, do you even know these folks? You know what the Khazars are? No? You don't know their part in putting you where the fuck you are. And you feel bad? Do you feel bad? Well, how bad do you feel, motherfuckers? God is meting out justice through Putin and whoever else he deems necessary. And anybody who's got it goddamn coming, they've got it coming, baby. Oh, sometimes I need to curse. All right, well, I think we're good. Listen, folks, I'm just here spreading the information. Let me tell you that. I'm not leading you. Get the fuck away from me, okay? I'm not nice. I'm not polite. I'm not going to comply. I'm not going to fucking cooperate. I'm not going to shut up. I'm rude, crude, and socially unacceptable, and I accept that shit. I'm a black man in America. So I am not here to tickle your goddamn ears. I'm here to wake you the fuck up. Now, after you've awakened, check out Brother Dante Fortson. Check out T.L. Ministries and Brother Yakoba. You know, those are the men that you go to for the spiritual nourishment. You come here when you tired of sleeping and tired of getting lied to. You know, I just want to get that goddamn grin off your fucking faces. At least when you're out there. Please. There's nothing funny. Deliverance is near. Don't be distracted. Don't let them distract you and don't let them fool you. You are not a part. You understand? You are a part. Oh, I know that's pretty good. I impressed myself with that one. Okay. 11:18 in the morning. It's still Sunday. It's still the 6th. And I'm still Doug Rice. Don't drop your fucking phone. I'm not paying for it. Still got my Folgers. Still ready to go. Nothing seems to be offering itself before I lose my voice. What should I do? Well, you know what I mean? Clear some shit up too. A lot of you are kind of put off by how I exit. It's only because I go off the vibe, the feeling. I just, it's time to leave. I don't want to overdo it. Sometimes I overextend, I want to give you the best. I don't want to get stale. I want to make a fucking point. And I want you to listen. When that's done, I go. That's how it goes. So, I do appreciate everyone tuning in today. Thank you so much, moderators, trainer. Thank you so much, Antoine Anderson. I have one job. I will get to the bug out bags. The beat it bags. Y'all keep your head on the swivel. Keep your eye on the ball. The ball is called Cassidy, but make that peripheral vision work for you. Ignore the ones that want to, I don't know. What is the deal? Black people are talking. If you don't like it, leave. Oops. We don't want to hear what you have to say. Oops. I know you're mad. Get out. Oops. To me, just wow. You tell me that you don't want to hear what I got to say anymore, I will stop talking and walk what they call the fuck away and forget that I even know you. That shit will happen in a cascading immediate effect, almost instantaneously. But when it comes to us telling individuals to get the fuck further and smell the fuck better, they get in their feelings. What's wrong? Is you hurt? Is it me? I'm sorry. Look, she's kicking them out. Damn. Wow. Yeah! Let the haterade flow. I gotta gotta go. Y'all take it easy.